Welcome to Supply Chain Effect and to Supply Chain 600 Seconds. Today I have with me Guillaume Caron. I think I pronounced it the right way now,
You pronounced it very well, thank you.
Great. Who are you, Guillaume?
So my name is Guillaume. I am a supply chain manager at FLIR Systems in Sweden. I've worked at FLIR for 6 months now, and before that I have 15 years of experience in various industries in global logistic or global supply chain management, as well as IT.
And the company now, I know you have worked with FLIR Systems, which is a well-known international company, for just 6 months. Can you tell us briefly what you do?
Yes, so I belong to one of the business area, the commercial and industrial business area of FLIR. FLIR is an American company, headquartered and stock listed in USA. So I belong to the commercial and industrial division, and I belong to the newly established global supply chain department. Who is focusing on the sales, inventory, and operation planning, on our distribution, and all our 3PL. We are outsourcing all the distribution to our customer, as well as inventory management and transport management.
It sounds as if you have a very broad perspective in your organization on the supply chain.
Rather broad and a lot to do and big potential. Yes.
Let's start with the digitalization. How do you work with digitalization, broadly speaking, within your supply chain? The most important things that you do.
So regarding digitalization, I'm very interested in the area thanks to previous experience with digitalization and use of apps, for instance, and over new software or platforms. In FLIR, the digitalization is rather limited, and there is still a long way to go. We are still talking about EDI connection, for instance. This is due to one specificity of FLIR products. Most of our products are export controlled. Some of our cameras are considered as sensitive or defense, can be used for defense application. So when it comes to share of data, we are extremely careful. Though me coming as a newcomer and having worked with digitalization, I don't want to take it from there or just stop here saying, okay, no, it's too sensitive, we cannot digitalize. I think it's a great opportunity to set even higher requirements to our potential IT or digital partners that, okay, we want to digitalize, but we have that level of security that we need to reach. What is the best solution? So I really, as a newcomer and having worked with digitalization, for instance, at Caron in my previous experience, previous job, or even at Lascoco before that, with different software and systems. I really want to drive that, but including the additional security requirements. I think the technology today can solve those obstacles.
There must be a lot of areas that are not that sensitive, for instance, even if you have all these regulations around you. For instance, in the distribution phase or transport phase, sharing data and using information systems and so on.
And of course, for instance, with all our 3PLs, we do exchange electronically, whether it's pre-received or picking order or shipping confirmation. So we exchange electronically with all our main 3PL actors. And we do also exchange electronically with some of our customers as well.
But where do you see the biggest opportunities in the future? I mean, you must have an ongoing discussion within your company about what can we do, even if we have these limitations. Where would you say that you would focus your resources in the future?
Two areas with the beginning of the supply chain with our suppliers. There is a huge potential to digitalize the information sharing and communication. And then with the transport forwarders, we do exchange electronically with some of them. There's a lot more to do there. And not only about exchanging information, but using different logistic management or transport management platform for spot request or quoting or tracking. That we have started to look at it, and there is a huge potential there.
What do you expect to achieve in this? What are the driving forces? What do you want to achieve in doing these initiatives?
Efficiency, operational and internal efficiency, and then digitalize the information and thus have data at hand to be able to run some BI on it and take better decision when it comes to the inbound supply chain or the transport supply chain.
How do you see the future then in terms of looking a few years ahead? Do you have like kind of a supply chain digitalization vision that you aim at, or you're taking it step by step and going further?
No, not at the moment. As I mentioned, our global supply chain group is rather newly established, and we are at the moment building our group, all our competencies and our roadmap. Now, due to COVID time, we have also other priorities to deal with. So that is under construction. But I will myself personally push for more digitalization, because I do believe in that and the gains in terms of efficiency.
We've been talking for many years now, at least the last 10 years, about the importance of gathering supply chain data digitally, and perhaps now during recent years using AI and machine learning in order to get better decision and prognosis and so on. Are these questions on your roadmap as well?
Not at the moment within supply chain, although I mean, FLIR is using AI and integrating it in their products, in some of their products and software application. So if we are able to integrate it in our products, we should be able to integrate AI in our internal processes, whether it's supply chain or finance or whatever process it is.
It's getting less dramatic every year, talking about AI and so on.
Yes. Yes.
Commodity, perhaps,
yes.
At least in the future. Thank you so much, Guillaume, for a very nice.
Thank you, Stefan.
This is the first, actually, in our series of 600 seconds. Thank you, and have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Stefan. Have a nice weekend. Bye.